So last night, I get a property referred to me. It was actually in the afternoon. But then I spoke with the homeowner about 8 o'clock last night. And, before I went to bed, I was talking to my wife and I was telling her, my thoughts on the conversation. She was in the car with me and she's a real estate agent too. And she heard how the conversation was going. It was an older woman in her 80s. She had broken her shoulder, her arm. She had multiple surgeries. She hasn't paid her mortgage in 3.5 years. Based on what she was telling me, I truly believe that she has equity in her house. And she kept having that way about her in the conversation, like she's waiting for the other shoe to drop. And I explained how my services work and how I get paid. She was like, you can stop now. And she's like, the conversation is over. And I said, ma'am, respectfully, you're looking for help. You're looking for options. I'm trying to explain something to you. She goes, I'm not paying anybody any money. And I said, well, if the property sells, which I do believe it will sell because you have a decent amount of equity in the property, she goes, stop talking. And I stopped talking. And I said, okay, ma'am. I said, I wish you the best. The thing is that I don't know who hurt this homeowner before. I reached back out to the referral, believe it or not, who's a real estate agent. And the real estate agent got that lead from social media. So the agent's like, I'm going to call the homeowner back. And I said, you can, but you kind of already told her a little bit about who I was and my service. And I think no matter what, she just didn't want to hear it. All she wants to do is save her house. Now, she had looked into a reverse mortgage. And if you know anything about reverse mortgages, you have to be current. You have to have a good credit score. She hasn't paid her mortgage in 3.5 years. She has no credit. So she has horrible credit. Nobody's going to give this homeowner anything. It's unfortunate. The homeowner will lose their property in the next 2 weeks to auction. She will not hire an attorney. She will not file bankruptcy. She's just going to sit there and pout and wait for the sheriff to come to her house and take her property. And it's unfortunate. And I've learned through the years, some people you just can't help. Some people you just have to let them go their way and for them to realize that they're going to lose. This homeowner is probably going to lose out on about $80,000 in equity in her house. No matter what I said or how I would have said it to her yesterday, 100% she would have said no. She wants nobody to profit off of her, which nobody works for free, obviously. And I even tried to offer her hope for home ownership. I tried to give her, she says, I don't believe what you're going to give me is going to help me. So she's given up all help. So I went to sleep last night. I woke up this morning chipper. And I said, you know what? I have to do a video on this because I want people that are out there to understand you're not going to win every single person over. You're just not. And that's okay. It's a training ground to try to help people and educate them. And if they don't want help, so be it. Don't take it personal. Hope this video helps at least one person. Have a great day.